Japanese mythology contains many timeless stories and hundreds of different monsters or spirits called yokai. These yokai can be almost anything, from snow women to living walls to river imps to spirits who lick bathrooms. A few yokai have inspired many famous myths and stories, and those stories are usually well known. The kitsune is a nine-tailed fox spirit that can transform into a human, and can even talk to humans while in their fox form. Talking animals have been common in many different myths from around the world. They are mainly benevolent, but are mainly associated with the trickster archetype, and their pranks are usually harmless. However, the tale of Tamamo no Mae tells the story of the Emperor Konoe and his courtesan Tamamo no Mae, who was actually a kitsune disguised as a human. Hired by a rival daimyo in a plot to steal the throne, the kitsune made the emperor sick until it was discovered by a wise man and killed by the kingdom's best warriors. To use a modern example, a retelling of the myth of Tamamo no Mae appears in the PS2 Wii game Okami, where you, playing as the sun goddess, must cure the emperor of a mystery illness and then must defeat the evil kitsune Ninetales, who has killed and possessed a priestess. Other kitsunes are the Pokemon Ninetales and Ron Yakumo, a recurring character in the Toho Project games. The Tengu is a type of wind spirit and is said to live on mountains. The fan it carries can magically shrink or grow noses, and a human takes advantage of this in the myth of the Tengu's fan. In this myth, a man steals the Tengu's magic fan and makes the nose of a wealthy girl grow drastically. He provides her family with an ultimatum. Either she marries him, or he will leave her nose as grotesquely huge as it is, forever. The two get married, and the man accidentally fans himself while he sleeps, and makes his nose grow so big that it reaches heaven. This myth is another example of the trickster archetype, and also provides a great example of the idea of karma, which was widely believed at the time. Archetypes are universal in myths, and many myths have very similar plot lines. When the creator goddess Izanami dies while giving birth to the incarnation of fire, ouch, Izanagi travels to the underworld to get his wife back. Sound familiar? It's pretty similar to the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. However, instead of Izanami disappearing when Izanagi sees her, quite the opposite happens. Izanagi turns tail and runs when he sees her because she looks like a horrible rotting corpse. She chases after him, but he blocks the entrance to the underground with a giant boulder, sealing her in. The myth of Yamada no Orochi follows the storm god Susanoo, who saves the last daughter of a family from being sacrificed to a giant 8-headed dragon by turning her into a comb,